Hello and welcome to our series where we will be talking to different personalities about different things and would share their knowledge and opinion with you all. Today we'll be talking about law, that is the rules and regulation prescribed by a constitution of a country that is to be followed by each and every resident of that country. So for our discussion, we have Aditi, who is an LLB student pursuing her course from Symbiosis Law School. A warm welcome, Aditi. How are you doing?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me to this podcast.
Yeah.
It's really an honor for me to be here, and I'm doing absolutely fine, and I hope that you're doing fine as well.
Yeah, Aditi. So Aditi, tell us, what is law and how can it help an individual?
So, ma'am, basically law is a set of rules and guidelines that an individual or any organization needs to follow.
Yeah.
So, when we talk about law in general, we can see that aspect in our daily lifestyle. For instance, we are standing at the traffic signal.
Yeah.
There are certain rules that have been prescribed by the traffic regulation organization that every citizen has to follow.
Yes.
So the elements of law in an individual's life is very much evident via the regular activities that one conducts. So the importance of law is in itself is very generic, to be specific.
Okay.
So an individual should know what rules and regulations they are living in, what rules and regulations that they have to abide to, and how they have to follow it.
Okay.
That aspect is exactly law.
Okay.
So when we look at it with a bird's eye perspective, it is more of a generic aspect, but when we dig into it, it is very much specific. Like different areas of law are specific.
Okay.
For instance, energy sector is regulated by different laws. The constitution conducts the citizens, their rights, their responsibilities in a different manner. So every area has specific set and rules.
Okay.
So when one learns that law, that individual is more aware about their surroundings, what laws are implied on them. They have a better understanding to that.
Okay. Indeed, without law, it would be difficult to maintain harmony and peace in our society. And with the basic knowledge of law, we all can contribute to it, right?
Right, ma'am. Right.
Okay. So, moving on to the second question, what is the scope of law if taken up as a career option?
So, currently we can see a very emerging trend in the sector of law because a lot of startups are being generated in India because of the Make in India initiative by Narendra Modi.
Yeah.
So due to these initiatives, a lot of business activities are rising up. And it is very evident that whenever there is a business activity that takes place, there is a transaction that happens. If we talk about the commercial sector, that transaction needs a lot of documentation work which a lawyer is equipped with. For instance, I can read and write an affidavit more efficiently than any other civilian. So that aspect only a lawyer is equipped with. So the job opportunities, the opportunities that are available in the market for a lawyer is much more as compared to any other profession today, which is why a lot of people are inclined towards pursuing law so that they have a base understanding of how the society functions, how businesses function, and then proceed further with any other degree that they want to pursue. For instance, MBA. MBA and law is a very good combination today.
Okay.
But a lot of MBA graduates prefer to go for a base degree as a law because even the MBA graduates are equipped with company law aspects and other commercial laws which are very much required when they're setting up their business.
Okay.
So this aspect, when we talk about law in general, its scope, it is emerging and it will increase every coming year.
Okay. On to our next question. How to enter law school in India?
So the basic step to enter a law school in India is via an examination that is conducted by the National Law Consortium that is called CLAT, that is Common Law Admission Test.
Yeah.
So there are certain universities that are national law universities which have been set up via different state legislative acts in the respective states. For instance, in Madhya Pradesh, there is a national law university called National Law University Institute, Bhopal.
Yes.
And for instance, in Delhi, there is National Law University, Delhi. So if one needs to enter those universities, they have to clear this basic examination. And then they can move ahead with their degree. So these universities, they provide 5-year integrated course. So there are 2 types of law degrees.
Okay.
So 5-year integrated course is where you do your graduation along with your degree in law. And a 3-year LLB course is where you pursue law degree after your graduation. For instance, I've completed my BA or BCom or BTech or any other course. So you can easily pursue a 3-year LLB after your graduation. So this way, again, the law is not restricting any individual to pursue. It's just a basic code of conduct that any individual can learn. They can learn that conduct in a very efficient manner.
Okay.
So via this examination, they can enter the law school. There are certain requirements of this examination. For instance, this examination asks for basic quantitative aptitude skills.
Yeah.
They also ask for basic general knowledge, understanding about your country, about your state, about the different international news as well.
Okay.
Specifically in the legal sector also they are preferring.
Yeah.
And when we talk about other aspects, there are logical section, there is English section as well. So if you have a command of language, you can interpret and read law in a better manner. So these few basic skills are tested in a student via an examination, and then they can move ahead.
Okay, so we've just talked about entering law school. Now, can you tell us what is the opportunity available once you are a law student, and what is the curriculum like?
So, ma'am, when we talk about the opportunities that are available for a law student, so there are various sectors or areas of practice where an individual is actually inclined towards. For instance, when I enter law school, I'll be taught criminal law, I will be taught commercial laws in which there is competition law, mergers and acquisitions that is happening today. All these aspects, criminal law, if we talk about company law, so it depends on my understanding and my interest area, which will help me to specialize in a particular area. For instance, if I'm inclined towards administrative law and constitutional law, so I can pursue policy making, where I can be a inspired fellow in some of the legislative assemblies and assist these parliamentarians to draft the bills and the laws that are actually present in the society via a bill initiating in the parliament or the Lok Sabha. So you can assist in policy making as well. You can also go for criminal litigation. You can also go for commercial litigation, where you can actually go to court with your files, plead in front of the judge about your arguments, you make your arguments. If that gives you that adrenaline rush to actually go to court and plead. You can also choose for a desk job, which most of the students choose for, which is highly paying as well, where you actually go for commercial transactions, where you just have to sit on your desk, work for a certain amount of hours and enjoy your weekend. So you get a lot of opportunities. It's not just like there's a basic notion that only when we hear the word law, we think that, okay, it's black coat and we're going to the court. It's not just limited to that. So a lot of companies are also hiring in-house counsels. For instance, ICICI Bank, if they have certain issues, they have the GC, that is General Counsel, who will fight cases that are on ICICI Bank. So you can actually become an in-house counsel also in various companies. You can be a legal advisor in the startups that I've before talked about. So there are ample of opportunities. So these are the job perspectives. But if we talk about other things, there is also RBI law officer opportunity. The SEBI, that is Stock Exchange Board of India. There's an opportunity to become a law officer there as well. You can crack these examinations and easily become a law officer. You can also go for UPSC. A lot of civil servants are opting for it because a basic understanding of legislative law is going to help you a lot in that examination. You can further go for judiciary, where you can become a judge and bring a change in the society via judgment. So these things actually help. So these are the job perspectives. And even if you want to deviate, you can go for MBA after your graduation, or you can go for an LLM, go abroad, read international public law. You can also read other laws. You can practice abroad as well. So it's just not restricted to going to the courtroom. It is more about research as well. You can become a professor, you can become a civil servant, you can become anything and everything with a degree of law in your hand.
Because we all need the law there in each and everything. That means we need the peace. Anyhow.
Definitely.
Now the next question for you, Aditi. What is the importance of a mentor in a law?
Can you repeat the question?
What is the importance of a mentor in law?
All right. So when we talk about mentorship in law school, we learn more from our peers and mentors than from the professors. So law as a profession is all about networking and how much you interact with people, how much you can actually understand the mindset of the other individual. So this way, mentorship plays a very vital role. So even in college, we are allotted certain mentors. Even if we are not allotted mentors by the college, we can interact with our seniors. We can, the people who have gone through this process can actually help us and can actually understand from where we are coming. So mentorship aspect, if we talk about, definitely it plays a very vital role, where your seniors can actually guide you through various kinds of internships. They can help you in getting one internship where they're actually working. So they can refer you, they can actually help you with your drafting, your projects, your choices in life, because they have gone through that process. So that way, mentorship plays a very vital role.
Okay. Now lastly, what is the scope or role of soft skills in the field of law?
Definitely, ma'am. This is one of the most important questions that a lot of people skip. That they feel that, okay, we can read English, we can do a little bit of math, we can clear this exam, and we can easily get into a law school and ace and become a good lawyer. That is not it. That is the biggest myth that people face. They enter into the profession thinking it to be something else, and when they actually experience it, they feel that, okay, this is not what I'm meant for. So the soft skill aspect is the key difference that distinguishes between people who actually succeed in law and who do not succeed in law. So we also have certificate courses in our law school which actually train us in soft skills. So how you stand in front of a judge, how you plead, even if you're standing, are you fidgety, are you scared, are you nervous, are you biting your lips, chipping your nails? All these aspects play a very important role when you're pleading in front of the judge. It tells more about your personality. So how to conduct, courtroom mannerism has been taught. It's a subject in law school. So how you actually sit in the court when somebody else is pleading, how do you have to conduct yourself? Do you have to smile? Do you have to talk? So these things are very important. So in soft skills, as I mentioned, networking, talking to people is the key aspect or the baseline of law as a profession. So you need to be very much trained in that aspect. Meeting new people, interacting with everyone is your daily job. So you need to be skilled at that, and that eventually evolves with the person.
That means you have to communicate. That means you have to communicate in a proper way.
Exactly. So that's how the law school also trains us. It's a 5-year long course. So they train us from day one how to dress up, how to walk, how if somebody senior to you comes up and how do you have to conduct yourself. All these things have been taught in law school. It is paid more attention. This aspect has been paid more attention to as compared to even our academics, because that is what makes a difference. Anyone can read a code.
Yeah.
Anyone can interpret it. Any graduate can.
Right.
But what makes it like definitely it plays a very vital role. But that does not discourage anyone that if you're not good at soft skills, you cannot pick this up. You can definitely explore. Any day you can explore and learn.
Yeah.
So that is definitely one of the most important points of law.
Okay. That means humans have been making laws for thousands of years designed to regulate and behavior in both public and private society. Isn't it?
Definitely. Ma'am.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Aditi, for giving us. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much for giving us insight about law and its courses. I believe it was informative to all the viewers and other upcoming aspirants. Always remember, success is a decision. To the viewers, if you would like to know about other profession in other topic, make sure to tell us in the comment section below. Thank you and stay positive.